of February, the Royal Rumble, the first of the major four PLEs for the year of 2025. And what an interesting show this really could be. Obviously, yes, you have the two Royal Rumbles. And, I think this year feels a little bit more open as to who may win both of those Rumbles. But you also have the Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens ladder match, which has been a feud that has been bubbling away. You also have one of the first tag team championship matches on a PLE for a very, very long time. Now, for us in the UK, 11 p.m. is start time for the Royal Rumble, which I'm very happy about. It means I don't have to go to bed at 4 a.m. because of the Royal Rumble. It means I can go to bed at 3 a.m., which is nice. But let's jump in. And we're going to start with the tag team championship match. The 2 out of 3 falls match. DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. Who have I got and why? For me, in this one, I'm in an R. I'm back and forth. Is it DIY? Is it Motor City? Is it DIY again? Is it Motor City again? And I'm going to go for the Motor City Machine Guns. The reason why I'm going to go for those guys is there's a lot of people that, even WWE fans, just don't really know enough about Motor City Machine Guns. They are legendary tag team. They are one of probably the best tag teams in the last decade, really. Obviously, I know they've won the tag team championships already, and obviously losing them to DIY, you can kind of make these two guys big stars. So I'm hoping they win it. I'm interested to see how they go about doing this match, because is there going to be one of the 3 falls that is just 2 minutes in, roll up, and then it's like, DIY, sneaky tactics, little roll up, go 1-0 up, and Motor City Machine Guns realizing, hang on, we're already 1-0 down, we have to win the next 2, and then maybe they get a cheeky little roll up or something quick to make it 1-0, 10 minutes in kind of thing, and everyone's going, here we go. It's a 1-on-1 match now, basically. What do they got? And, then going for 15, 20 minutes and having a bit of an absolute banger, because these 4 guys can have an absolute banger, and I think they can, and I think they will. So I'm going to go for Motor City Machine Guns. I'm going for a 2-1 win on the best out of 3. We're then going to be talking about the Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, this last year was the best match on the Royal Rumble show. The Men's Royal Rumble was crap. This one was very good. Now, the confirmed superstars for this show. Now, obviously, you get 30 people in a Royal Rumble. We have Bayley, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Lyra Valkyria, Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, and Io Sky. Now, yes, you'll probably get surprises or 2. I'd expect to see Jordynne Grace, obviously now recently signed to WWE. I expect her to appear. Could Jade Cargill be back for this show? Becky Lynch? Alexa Bliss, I reckoned, was going to be back for this show, but they pulled creative for her. So I don't think I don't think Alexa will be in here, as much as I really want to see her. Probably more than any other names that I've just said that I want to see Alexa Bliss back as the goddess, but I don't expect to see her. I think they're probably going to give it to Charlotte Flair. Now, that's probably not a popular shout here, and that's the person I'm picking, because they've been doing the vignettes, they're sort of bigging up her return, and she obviously is one of the main superstars for the women's division, and I think she is going to win it. I think she's going to challenge Tiffy at WrestleMania. That's a match that could be an absolute banger, those two. But it'll be good to see Charlotte Flair back, obviously having such a gruesome injury. It's good to see her back. If she wasn't to win it, and maybe I was to give you maybe a second name, I'm just thinking who could pop up. I don't think they should give it to Becky. Becky doesn't need it if she was to come back. They're not going to give it to Jordynne Grace. Could someone like Kairi Sane maybe? I don't know. I think Charlotte Flair is kind of an obvious one for this shout, if I'm honest. But if Jade Cargill. And then we're going to talk about the Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens match, the ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Technically, 2 titles are on the line here, the Winged Eagle and obviously the undisputed WWE Championship match. I think they're going to give it to Cody. Now, it's not who I want. I'd want Kevin to win this, but I think they're going to give it to Cody, because they've been able to sort of portray Kevin as a champion without actually officially being a champion due to the Winged Eagle he's been carrying around. But I think they give it to Cody because they're looking at WrestleMania, they're looking at obviously the two main events, and they'd want the guy who's been the face of WWE since beating Roman Reigns to be in one of them. Now, Kevin has a lot of history with a lot of guys who I think could win the Royal Rumble. Probably more so than Cody. And you could easily see him winning it and facing off against one of those guys who I'm going to talk about in just a second. But I think Mr. WWE at the moment, they want to keep him there. But I think if he is the champion going into Mania, he has to lose it. And I genuinely think has to. It's not people talk about, Roman had to lose to Cody. Cody has to lose to the next guy at Mania, because as much as I do enjoy long title reigns, and I don't want titles to change every week, not every title reign needs to be this lengthy thing. Sometimes 3 months, 4 months is perfectly enough time. And I think he's had enough time with the title now. Have him lose and have him maybe try and chase back the title and make it a difficult thing for him. You could always have him win it again in 6 months and things like that. So that's my shout. I think Cody wins. And then you have the men's Royal Rumble match. The names of the superstars that have declared they are in it is John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Jey Uso, Penta, Bron Breakker, Chad Gable, Rey Mysterio. Now, that's an interesting, really. I mean, think about the star power in this. John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. There's obviously going to be your surprises. And, all I say is, better turn up. He better turn up. And you can get a rivalry set up from these matches. These matches are great because you can tease things. You get to see how fans will react. Penta and Rey, will they do the luchador thing? You can get the fans sort of looking at it. They can see it on the screen without it being an official match. So if people don't really care, you're like, well, it's fine. It's in the Rumble. It just blends in. Now, if it stands out, Logan Paul, Ricochet, you can make something from that. You can make magic from something that you didn't truly know if it was going to be magic. For me, I'm hoping John Cena wins this, and I'm hoping he faces Cody. And I think John would have to win that match. And then I would even have John going, we're going to defend this title, every single pay-per-view. But I'm going to, and having John run with it for 3 months, just making stars from it. Having Chad Gable versus John Cena. Yeah, give it to me. You can make Chad Gable an even bigger star. It's that kind of level of superstar. That Mick Carter, who hasn't really had that chance at the big title, facing a Cena like he did with the US Open challenges makes a bit of sense to me. You could have CM Punk winning this one as well, though. Obviously, teasing with Cody Rhodes on Monday Night Raw that he's going to pick him. Seth with Gunther. If I'm honest, I think the winner of this match will pick Cody, and the winner of the Chamber will go against Gunther. So I think John's going to win this, and for the Chamber, it will be Rollins, or it would be someone like Jey Uso. And you can even set up a McIntyre, Punk, Rollins triple threat match at Mania, which I could be so on board with. Now, I'm hoping to see, the Iron, let's call it the Iron Man, the Iron Woman of the match. Who's going to go and last the longest? And, we had Gunther, we've had Rey Mysterios in the past. I think if I was looking at the men's side of things, I hope someone like Chad Gable, I hope he goes and he's in the match for 45, 50 minutes. He can do it. I hope someone like that. You can make Chad Gable. I'm a big Chad Gable guy. He has the personality. He has the wrestling ability. You could make the guy there and then, and have him have a feud from, that show. For the women's side of things, Lyra Valkyria, I could absolutely see her potentially being the one to do it. You could even see a Jordan Grace potentially, obviously coming into Rumble as now a WWE superstar. Having her maybe. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. See you all soon. Peace.